Welcome back to Profit Path. Today, Crypto Update covers BNB reaching all-time highs after institutional partnership, Remittix gaining ground versus bigger altcoins, and promising Binance listing candidates heating up. If you haven't already, hit subscribe so you stay ahead in crypto. Let's get into it. First up for today, Binance Coin continues its impressive run, hitting a brand new all-time high. According to data from TradingView, BNB reached a record of $907 earlier today, surpassing its previous peak of $888. The move comes as Binance continues to make major moves in the traditional finance space. Case in point, just yesterday, we covered Binance partnering with 21 shares to launch a new physically backed BNB ETP in Europe. Well, today, we have news that Binance has struck a deal with global investment firm Franklin Templeton to develop digital asset products for global investors. The Economic Times reports that through this collaboration, Franklin Templeton will look to launch a series of digital asset products including, but not limited to, exchange-traded funds, model portfolios, index funds, and other digital asset investment solutions. In fact, Franklin Templeton actually plans to leverage the trading infrastructure of Binance as well as its digital asset custody solution, Binance Custody. In response to the news, BNB naturally spiked higher. At the time of this writing, BNB is trading around $891, still near its all-time highs. The move shows that institutional interest in BNB, and by extension, the entire crypto space, continues to grow. With big players like Franklin Templeton developing new ways to access crypto, we should see even greater mainstream adoption moving into next year. Next up, while Bitcoin and Ethereum continue to dominate in terms of market cap, there's an altcoin making some big moves this month that you may want to watch. I'm talking about Remittix. Now, this token actually popped earlier this month after announcing that they had raised over $24.9 million in their ongoing pre-sale. But since then, RTX has been gaining even more steam. As CoinMarketCap mentions, over 655 million tokens have been sold thus far, and according to India Times, more than $21 million worth of RTX tokens were sold within just 2 weeks of opening for public sale. So what's driving the interest? Well, India Times suggests 3 key factors: the real use case of Remit in the remittance industry, the planned launch of a multi-currency wallet, and the confirmed listings on prominent exchanges Bitmart and LBank. It'll be interesting to see how RTX performs versus other Layer 1 blockchains and remittance-focused tokens like Cardano, for example. Given its strong start and momentum, it's definitely an altcoin to keep an eye on. And speaking of altcoins heating up, there's also growing chatter around a number of tokens potentially being listed on Binance in the month of September. That's right, there's actually a lot of speculation online around new upcoming tokens coming to the exchange. As CoinCodeCap, CoinGape and others have noted, projects like StakeStone, Sign, Initia, Hyperlane, the Wallet Connect token, and Kernel DAO are all mentioned in various upcoming listings guides. Now we have seen similar rumors each month for the past few months, and so far only a handful of these speculated tokens have actually been confirmed. Nonetheless, it never hurts to get these names on your radar. After all, new listings do tend to bring exposure and liquidity, which can lead to some nice pumps. So if any of these tokens are announced as confirmed listings, or if any other notable coins are rumored, I'll be sure to let you know. Finally, for today, as we look ahead, there are a few things worth watching. On the one hand, we have the continued strength in BNB and interest in other altcoins. Then on the other, we have several macroeconomic reports scheduled for release this week, along with the latest on crypto regulation in the US. For instance, the Federal Open Market Committee holds its monetary policy meeting on Tuesday, and on Wednesday, we have the release of minutes from the Fed's July meeting. Non-farm payroll data releases this Friday. All of this comes amid continued chatter around a potential government shutdown here in the States. If any of these events produce a surprise, whether it's hawkish Fed signals or shutdown fears or something else, we could see crypto prices fall back. So to recap, BNB hit a record high, Remittix continues to gain steam, and a wave of new Binance listings looks set to stir the market. Which story are you watching most? Let me know in the comments below. And if this was helpful, subscribe to Profit Path for sharp crypto updates every day. Until next time.